Megan is in Kansas. Hi, Megan. How are you?
Hey, Dave. I'm good, and I know you're better than you deserve.
Fairly predictable.
Predictable. We did our debt-free screen with you a couple of years ago, and now we're two babies and a business later. And so it's an honor to be on the phone with you. I am an entrepreneurial kind of CPA. I do tax and accounting, but I go help small business owners in their office, just kind of their CFO, outsourced CFO, and our tagline is helping KC business thrive, and I love it. Every single day I love what I do. This guy called up, he's a manufacturer, and he's kind of getting started. He's experiencing some growth, and he's real excited, but he said, also, I love this concept of profit first, and I would love a CPA that's trained in profit first. And I thought, well, I don't know if that's gimmicky or a real thing, and I looked it up, and it seems like it's really just a way to behaviorally make it so that you put profit first, but it's like you open all these bank accounts and you put money and you call it profit, and then you pay your expenses. And so I think he's an engineer, and then he's got like a business degree on top of that, and I'm thinking you're just creating kind of more headache and administrative work for yourself than you need, because you have the ability to focus on profit. So I was just wondering if you're familiar at all with profit first as like a movement. I see that it's not gimmicky, and maybe it's for the person who doesn't understand profit and loss, but I'm wondering if I thought Dave would probably agree with me on this, but
I do.
yeah.
I've never heard of it, but with the way what you're describing, everybody tries to find some kind of dipsy doodle thing where you can go around the barn twice and kick your heels together, and all of a sudden it all works. And really, it's revenue minus expenses equals profit.
Yeah.
And none of that happens if you don't love your customer.
Right.
And profit is the sign that your customer loved you back. Profit is the applause that your customer gives you for doing a good job. The reason I've sold 7 million total money makeover books is because the book helps people.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it comes from. And so I don't put profit first. I actually put people first. And profit is a byproduct of that.
Yes, I'm in complete agreement. And I didn't really, after reading all about it, I thought, well, if that's the kind of CPA you want or whatever, I'm really not your gal, because I'm not going to spend time opening up 10 bank accounts for you just so that you put money in the right one.
If you move the P around, if you move the P around and put it under 5 different shells, it's still one P.
Right.
You can run it through 6 bank accounts, and it doesn't grow from running it through bank accounts.
Yes.
I mean, and if you're not disciplined enough emotionally to go, revenue minus cost of goods sold minus expenses equals profit, you probably don't need to start a business. I mean, that's like 6th grade crap right there.
Yep.
I did that stuff mowing lawns when I was 12.
Right.
You know, it's just not rocket science. And you know, you quickly learn to ascertain do estimating properly on the time you're going to spend on a project, the cost of the project, the cost of the goods sold, and then you develop, are we really making money here? I mean, I took 1 yard to cut for $3. It took me 10 hours to cut it. I didn't want that yard anymore, And so you learn that stuff, but you don't have to run it through 4 bank accounts to figure it out. It starts to be basic math and common sense. So I honestly do not know the system that you're talking about, but the way you're describing it, that's the sense I get, is that it does sound gimmicky to me. And there's no amount of moving money around through bank accounts that makes money grow. And by the way, I don't think you should put profit first. Again, you put your customer first, wisely thereby creating a profit. You have to keep your business model in mind. You have to look at what your expenses are. That's right. But if you don't love your customer, if you're not a fan of your customer, if they're a necessary evil for you to be in business, you're probably not going to make it. You've got to love them. We teach that around here to our 900 people every day. We exist in this building for those of you that are not here.